Today, we will talk about Santa Claus, the man who symbolizes giving and joy during Christmas and has been a source of happiness for countless children through the ages. But have you ever wondered about the true story behind this character? Beneath his white beard and warm smile lies a history steeped in blood, doctrinal conflicts, oppression, and persecution. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through time to uncover the hidden and chilling truth about Saint Nicholas, the bishop who turned into a legend. Nicholas, the Bishop of Myra, modern-day southern Turkey, was a controversial figure in his time, despite the church's attempts to portray him as a symbol of sanctity. Born in the 3rd century in Patara to a wealthy Christian family, Nicholas exploited his wealth and position to impose his religious dominance on the people of the region, using gifts and bribery as tools to consolidate his power. Despite the church's later fabricated image of him, his true history reveals an arrogant figure who manipulated religion to cement his authority, rather than genuinely serving the needy, as is often claimed. Nicholas was known in his time as a staunch follower of the Trinitarian doctrine propagated by the Church of St. Paul, which introduced the concept of Christ's divinity. This doctrine distorted the original message of unified Christianity brought by Christ himself. Nicholas adhered to the belief that Christ had a triune nature, embodying the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit as one being. This belief was based on the so-called Gospel of St. Paul, widely scorned at the time by monotheistic Christians who viewed it as a blatant falsification and corruption of the original scriptures. As a result, Nicholas became a tool for entrenching these altered beliefs, ignoring the essence of the true message while exploiting religion to serve a political agenda aimed at crushing dissenting voices that resisted the deviation from monotheism. In the 4th century AD, the Christian Church faced a significant debate regarding the nature of Christ. In 325 AD, Emperor Constantine, who was still a pagan at the time, called for the Council of Nicaea to resolve this dispute. Saint Nicholas, the Bishop of Myra, sided with the defenders of Christ's divinity, while Arian, a priest, led the opposition, arguing against the equality of Christ with God. During the Council of Nicaea, as Arian eloquently and powerfully presented his arguments in defense of his monotheistic beliefs, Nicholas could not bear hearing an opposing opinion. He lost his temper, rose in fury, and crossed the room to strike Arian in the face, a scene utterly devoid of the dignity expected of a bishop. Some accounts describe the incident as a slap, while others claim it was a violent punch that left Arian with a bleeding nose. This reckless and disgraceful act shocked the attendees, as it was unimaginable for a bishop to stoop to such a level of violence. As a result of this shameful behavior, Nicholas was stripped of his episcopal status, shackled in chains, and thrown into prison, leaving the decision of his ultimate punishment to his fellow bishops as instructed by Emperor Constantine. Following his imprisonment due to this disgraceful conduct, Saint Nicholas did not hesitate to fabricate a bizarre story to elevate his status. He falsely claimed that Jesus and Mary appeared to him in his cell and restored his episcopal rank, which he had so rightly lost. Thanks to this fabricated tale, he managed to regain his freedom and position, returning to continue his mission of imposing his doctrine with methods rife with oppression and intolerance. After the Council of Nicaea, Nicholas became even more extreme, using his authority to persecute the Arian monotheists who rejected Christ's divinity. Historical sources suggest that Nicholas employed various repressive measures. Nicholas ordered the expulsion of monotheists from churches and banned them from practicing their rituals. Not stopping there, he issued orders to confiscate their properties, including churches and homes, leading to the dispersal of these communities. Their books and manuscripts were seized and burned in an attempt to erase their ideas completely. Some accounts indicate that Nicholas did not hesitate to use physical punishments against dissenters. In some cases, this extended to torture and even execution. Exile was another tool Nicholas wielded against Arian leaders. They were sent to remote areas to reduce their influence, yet their ideas continued to spread in secret despite all the oppression. Confiscations of property and exile were tools used by the Church to assert its dominance post-Nicaea. John Norman, the First Ecumenical Council. Nicholas's measures against dissenters included not only exclusion from the Church, but the seizure of lands and assets, effectively silencing opposition. Michael Collins, St. Nicholas. The Real Story. Through a combination of theological rigor and political authority, Nicholas ensured the uniformity of belief in Myra, often at the expense of minority sects. Historical analysis of church practices in the Middle Ages, Oxford University. Nicholas, in his fervor for orthodoxy, resorted to drastic measures that reshaped the religious landscape of Myra, ensuring doctrinal conformity through the suppression of dissenting voices. Michael Collins, St. Nicholas, The Real Story. Over the centuries, Nicholas's image transformed. In Northern Europe, his persona was merged with myths of the pagan god Odin, who flew in his magical chariot to distribute gifts. The Church adopted this image and added elements from Nicholas's life. By the 19th century, this character evolved into Santa Claus, thanks to the poem The Night Before Christmas. He became a global symbol of love and giving. But the true story behind this character remained hidden. St. Nicholas, from a controversial bishop to a global legend. Between defending his distorted doctrine and persecuting those who opposed him, he remains a pivotal figure in Christian history and a testament to how history is written by the victors. Do you see Nicholas as a true saint or as a figure exploited for religious and cultural purposes? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.